Yeah, so lots of things going on. Let's first start talking about the cryptocurrency market. Now, I know the last couple of days in the stock market, things have been going quite crazy in one way. But, you know, with every situation that might seem negative, there's always a silver lining. There's always an opportunity. And it's really a matter of how you look at any given situation. You know, you control how you react to things. So, the same thing applies, whether it's, you're looking at the stock market, you're looking at the crypto market, you are, whatever in your life. You can apply this to so many different things. So, these things happen though. People have different perspectives, and the similar things are happening with the cryptocurrency market, which is why I bring it up. Now, maybe they're related. Who knows? There's a lot of different factors. It could be, a number of things. I've noticed that pretty much all the cryptocurrencies are going down in price right now. Bitcoin is actually under $8,000 each, and Ethereum is under $800 each, as well as Ripple's now under $1. So, everything has gone down a little bit, and it's still a buyer's market with the rainbow currency as well. However, this is not a bad thing. I was reading an article last night about what's going on with the cryptocurrency market and how things are starting to go back up again, but there's also, a number of factors that are, going into everything. And as well, the people who are selling right now, sometimes some of them are what you could consider perhaps like Cointelegraph, and they termed it as potentially damaging investors. So what they mean by this is people are perhaps new to the market. They are selling more on emotion than real concrete facts. And so it's these emotional sellers who at sometimes will drive the price down in the market, as well as we've talked about other potential strategies that people are using. Especially, professional traders, they want to keep the price down so they can buy a bunch at a cheap level before it starts going up, up, up. Talking about the rainbow currency as well as other currencies too. You have the same things that happen where you have, people for whatever reason are selling at lower prices. So the opportunity though is for people who are interested in buying. And so that's a great thing. It's definitely, I hear so many messages all the time about people being so excited because they've bought, a million more twinkles or whatever it is, 20,000 more, 50,000, whatever, The price right now is absolutely amazing in one sense because you can get fantastic deals. There's a lot of different things going on with the crypto coin market, and how people are selling and the price across the board. It's pretty much affecting almost every single cryptocurrency out there right now. So we talked about, how some of these people are selling based on emotion. Think about it this way. Okay. Picture this. You're in a field and it's an orchard. Okay. So you have fruit trees. Let's say they're apple trees, okay? And so now when it's harvest time, you need to get the apples out of the tree. Now, some of them fall on their own, of course, birds land in the trees and yada yada. But one way that you can get the apples out of the tree is by shaking the tree, okay? And all the ripe fruit falls out. Well, what's going on is kind of like that, okay, where you're shaking the crypto market tree. And some of the fruit is falling, meaning the prices are falling, people are selling. But then you have a good number of people still who are staying fast. They're not falling. They're not selling They're holding on to their cryptocurrencies. You know, the same thing applies with my metaphor there about the tree. You know, when you shake a tree, not every single piece of fruit is going to fall off that first time you shake it. You know, you might have to shake it a bunch of times to get most of the fruit off. Or maybe there'll be fruit that just stays there and it's for the birds to eat. So, you know, similar things are happening right now. And that's kind of why this article on Cointelegraph was saying how this, what they call a market correction, where the price falls down for a while, that this could be shaking out those potentially damaging investors, those that sell based on emotion instead of a real strategy necessarily. And you know, that's one of the things I was reading, you know, other articles, and one of the biggest ways that people lose money in the cryptocurrency market, as well as the stock market and many other things, is that they sell too early. Or they sell at a price where they lose money. They, you know, like I said, they get scared. They want to get out of it. Or what they have going on some of these marketplaces is you have an automated process. So when a price gets to a certain level, then you automatically have a sell order. You know, so when it gets to a certain order, you're just selling, you know, to try and minimize your losses instead of just holding for a minute, letting the market do what it's going to do for a moment, and then coming out the other side. Now, sometimes this is a good strategy, and sometimes it's not. You know, you always have to do your own due diligence. You know, and whether it is, you know, just general information about cryptocurrencies or, you know, anything else, and especially concerning the rainbow currency, you always have to do your own due diligence. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. You know, I'm no expert. And you should always consult an expert if you are, you know, interested in knowing all the details, you know? So always keep that in mind. So there's a lot of things going on, as well as, you know, we have news from other areas too. We have China has finally banned both exchanges within their country and in the cryptocurrency market, which on one hand is absolutely great. You know, we want people to be safe. We want people to be informed and protected and, you know, dealing with reputable businesses, no matter what they're doing. You know, so in all reality, a lot of these regulations are good things because they are intended to protect people. But, you know, of course, that was one of the main things about cryptocurrency, is that it was a decentralized thing. No regulation. We can do whatever we want. Well, that kind of works, but not. You know, and then you have bad actors taking advantage of things. And so, you know, we want to always protect the good, honest people in the world, because the reality is there's way more good, honest people in the world than there is bad people. That's the reality of it. You know, it's just sometimes the bad people have a bigger voice or a louder voice so they can, you know, make themselves be heard more, but that doesn't mean that they outnumber the rest of us, you know, so, but you always have to be safe regardless. So yeah, lots of SAFEZONE, Unicorn Network, or the Rainbow Currency Foundation. It's all the power of we, the people, everyday people. You know, we have a lot of experience, a lot of interesting qualifications and, you know, our perspectives, you know, unique perspectives all around the world, and bringing all of that together really creates the most amazing things. I think so. And, you know, judging by our members, I think they also feel the same, you know, that we are creating amazing things together, all of us. And that, to me, is one of the most amazing things about this whole experience, this whole project, this whole movement, is that it is the power of we the people. We are standing up around the world, coming together and creating what we want to see in the world. We want to have a safe, secure, and private place where we can see the highest quality, and at the same time where we have the freedom to, you know, do what we want and patronize the businesses that we want without having, our data stolen, without having secret profiles created about us. Like, what the heck is that? You know? That's how I feel about it. And I'm sure many of you feel the same. If you feel different, no problem. It's the differences that really allow us to create the most amazing things, because you see things from different perspectives. And, maybe what someone is interested in is really also what you're interested in. They're just coming at it from a different angle. So by looking at things from many different ways, many different perspectives, you can find solutions that maybe you would not have normally seen. And so that's absolutely amazing.